Welcome to Panels and Borders. I'm Dominic. So in this video I'm going to be drawing Zatanna. And I picked Zatanna for a reason, because she's a DC character. I did a similar video like this with She-Ra 2018 and I got a pretty good response from it, so I'm going to do it again. But the reason why I picked a DC character and the reason why I picked Zatanna is because this video, I'm going to dedicate this video to DC Fans United. So DC Fans United is a YouTube channel that's devoted to DC Comics, to everything DC. So the lore of DC and comic book reviews about DC. And DC Fans United invited me to do a live stream with them on November 18th, and with some other YouTubers, and we talked about DC animated movies, what ones we liked, what ones we didn't like, and all the different ones that are out there. And it was a really good discussion. I had a really good time, and I was really grateful that he brought me on his live stream, and I picked up a few new subscribers after that. So I can't thank him enough, so I wanted to thank him in the proper way, so I made this video and dedicated it to him and his YouTube channel. And with his YouTube channel, he's got a wide variety of videos, like the Platinum Kryptonite one that's all about, he delves into like the lore of DC Comics. And then he has more topical ones, like when Bill Maher spoke out after Stan Lee died and the controversy that surrounded that. And he does a lot of live streams, comic book reviews, and then DC movie news, things like that. And he also does a few videos that are off topic, like 80s action movies live streams, and then he did a 90s action movie live stream one. And really excellent, well-rounded channel. If you're really into DC Comics, like this is a treasure trove of a channel. And he's a very even-keeled guy, very soft-spoken kind of guy. And but one thing about his videos, I always get the impression that he is really passionate about comic books, and he's definitely very passionate about DC. He's a huge DC fan. Like, this is the biggest DC fan I've ever known. So definitely check out his channel. It is an awesome channel. I'm going to leave a link to the live stream that I did with him, and I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the description area, so you can go check it out. So this video is dedicated to DC Fans United. So now, in this video, I said I was going to draw Zatanna. Now, Zatanna is a DC character I'm not really super familiar with. I don't know a lot about. She's appeared maybe in a few of my Batman comics, and but I mostly know her from, actually, is Smallville. Her character appeared a few times on Smallville, and so that's mostly what I know her from. And so I decided to go with her for this video. And now, before I get to the drawing part, I want to go over, there's a few rules when it comes to drawing Zatanna. So some of the rules are, now I'm not the one who created these rules. Actually, it was a very popular DC artist, Patrick Zurcher, that created these rules. Well, it's not just for drawing Zatanna, but any sexy female superhero. So basically the rule goes, if you're just drawing it and you're going to be putting up on your Facebook or your Twitter, and you're not doing it for a comic book, it's fine. You can make them as sexy as they want. Now, if you're going to actually put it in a comic book and publish that comic book, then it's wrong. Now, I'm not sure if it's just comics that are published, or if it's just comics that you're just going to be reading yourself amongst your friends and family that you made yourself. He wasn't really clear on that, so I don't know. But I know there's strange rules, but I mean, those are the rules nonetheless. And well, the chain of command is from God's mouth to Patrick Zurcher's ears and out to the rest of us. So what I did with this is I drew it in pencil and this drawing, but I have Clip Art Studio and I inked it and colored it in there, and so I've included that. Not me actually doing it, but just the aftermath. So after I'm done with the video portion of you watching me draw it, I'll just kind of quickly go over the what I drew and how I colored it and stuff. And so now, when you're going to go drawing like a sexy female superhero, there's a few things that you need to make it, to kind of get you more in the groove of doing it. So make sure everything comes out right. So the first thing you need is, you're going to need quality paper, and so I always use Strathmore. They have a few different varieties, a few different levels of toothiness to their paper. And also, you might want a tea or a coffee, nice warm beverage, always goes good with it. And next, you want proper lighting. That's always important when you're drawing, a good lighting source. and then also a comfortable chair and a desk, because you're going to be there for an extended period of time working on your drawing and stuff, and you don't want to get stiff and all that kind of thing. But one last thing that I want to mention, that this is what I do, and if you're going to draw a sexy female superhero, I highly recommend doing this, is putting on some George Michael, and specifically the song Too Funky by George Michael, which was released in 1990 from the album Listen Without Prejudice. I actually have the song on his Greatest Hits CD, Ladies and Gentlemen, the best of George Michael. And I actually got that through the Columbia House when they were still in business here in Canada many years ago. So just put on Too Funky and then just loop it, so it just loops the same song over and over and over again while you're drawing your video, or while you're drawing your sexy female superhero. So now with all that out of the way and said, now let's get to me drawing Zatanna. So now I just want to go over quickly what I did with this drawing. So with Clip Art Studio, you get a wide variety of brushes. So there's a brush you can get that actually creates like a star pattern, which I used in the background for the stars, and used a gradient tool to have it look like it was kind of dark coming down into that purple light. And so then the energy background, I did that with different brushes, oil brushes that you can use, and then used it with a blending tool. And so I went really all out and just made Zatanna completely topless here. Because remember, I'm only going to be posting this on Twitter. I'm not going to be putting it into an actual comic book, so it's okay. And but the biggest thing, hardest thing actually with this drawing was the fishnets. I had a really tough time getting those fishnets down. I had to actually look up a photo of a few different girls in fishnet stockings to get the actually how it goes around the legs. And with most of her costume removed, I didn't have to worry about too much detail there with the costume, because basically she just has her gloves, bow tie, hat, and fishnets on with a G-string. And then I put kind of like a bit of a pink hue screen over it, so it kind of looks like it got that magical light going on there. And then added the Zatanna logo in afterwards. And so that is the completed drawing of Zatanna. So remember to check out DC Fans United. He's an excellent YouTuber and really knows his stuff about DC Comics, and I highly recommend that channel. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and I will see you at the next one. Thank you to all of my subscribers, and thank you for watching this video. And if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification when new videos are uploaded.